been blessed to meet a lot of people, Kelly, but I think this is my first time meeting an astronaut.
Oh, I'm so honored to be here.
Thank you for being here. Give her a hand, guys. Welcome. So you're the 90th woman to go out of space, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, what is it like making that type of history?
It's surreal to even hear it out loud. You know, to think that I was the 90th woman in history to fly to space. It makes me think of my mom, honestly. She was at my space flight. And when she was born, human beings hadn't yet been to space. When she was growing up, women in the United States were ineligible to fly to space. And one single generation later, she watched her daughter reach the stars, and she watched her granddaughter take it for granted.
That puts it in perspective.
Yeah.
Did you always want to be an astronaut?
I did. You know, as a child, I grew up in Jupiter, Florida, as you said, which is very on brand for someone with my
I noticed that.
And I felt like I had front row seats to the final frontier. It was just part of the backdrop of growing up, which is so cool. And when I grew up, my North Star of my career was wanting to open up access to space for the next generation of scientists. And I really wanted to work on every aspect.
This is amazing. Whew, okay, you took your first flight in 2023. What was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. So November of 2023, I flew as a payload specialist, which just means that I was someone trained to operate certain scientific equipment and conduct research in space. I flew on the Galactic 5 science mission, and I got to perform different biomedical and fluid experiments in space. It was amazing.
Did we catch that? Okay. Whew. So what does being in space feel like?
It's the most amazing sensation. If you can kind of picture being in a swimming pool on your back, but just subtract the sensation of water, that's sort of what it feels like to float in microgravity. And I felt so well prepared for that part, you know, years and years, a decade of training for that moment. So I knew exactly, you know, how to move safely and with precision. I think in hindsight, the one thing I could have never been prepared for was the emotional aspect of being in space and seeing our planet.
Yeah. So I can't even imagine that. So you're looking at Earth.
Yeah.
And that made you emotional.
Right, it really does. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. It will be for the rest of my life the permanent mental screensaver in my mind. And it makes me emotional just to think about, you're looking out the window and you can see my breath catch in my throat. You're looking at every human being who has ever lived, past and present. And then as a mom, realizing in that moment that I wasn't on the same planet as my baby.
Right.
It was just, it was overwhelming in the best way.
I'm getting chills just hearing that.
It was really incredible.
Woo. Okay, this is awesome. Did you just come from space? Like, okay, so you're gonna make history again in 2026. Tell us what you're planning.
Shortly after my first flight, my research institute announced another flight assignment for me. So in 2026, I will be flying on a follow-up mission with an all-female science team. Thank you. And, you know, I appreciate it. It feels really momentous, but I have to say my favorite part about that is it wasn't intended to be an all-female mission, an all-female science team. It was just the fact that the research priorities meant that the three of us who were selected just happened to be all-female, and I think that's really powerful.
That is powerful. And you're gonna inspire so many. You're a mom on top of this. So what is it like to be able to balance motherhood and being an astronaut?
I will be honest with you. I'm going to tell that you are among the first people I've told, but I'm about 8 weeks pregnant right now.
Oh! Congratulations!
Thank you. I had a long IVF journey, so I have a 7-year-old daughter and now 8 weeks pregnant. Don't know what it is yet, but you know, it's so wonderful to be able to be in this moment of just truly modern motherhood. You know,
Yes.
It's like trying to balance all of these different things, trying to fulfill the potential in my life. You get one short life on this planet, and I want to show my children that it's okay to reach for your full potential in that life, and that's what I want for them.
You are definitely doing that, young lady, that's for sure. You're inspiring so many, not only your children, but other kids and other women and everybody, right?
Oh.
Like, this is awesome.
Thank you.
How does it make you feel to see so many be inspired by what you do.
It's so touching. You know, it's, again, if you ask me right now to close my eyes and picture an astronaut, I'm still not picturing someone who looks like me. And I've been there, done the work, taken the pictures. But when I look at those young girls and those children who, I know that they're seeing themselves represented, and that when they're going to draw a picture of an astronaut, they're going to draw themselves. And I think that's just such a powerful reminder of what visible representation can do.
Yes, this is beautiful. You're definitely doing the work and paving the way for so many. You know, we have a few fans of yours who has a beautiful message for you. Check it out.
Hi, Kelly. My name is Evelyn, and this is my daughter, Scarlett. And today we just want to send a huge thank you to you for everything that you're doing to inspire young girls and women around the world to quite literally reach for the stars.
Thank you, Kelly, for inspiring me.
Thank you, Kelly, for encouraging little astronauts to shoot for their dreams. And congratulations on your newest baby astronaut.
Hi, Kelly. My name's Jenna. I want to be an astronaut just like you. Girls can do anything.
Oh, Kelly, you're about to have me emotional. I got you some tissue right here.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
Wow.
We're going to have to blame that on the pregnancy hormones, but that was so touching. It means the world to me. You know, I think of the next generation and all that they can accomplish and all that they're capable of, and seeing them realize that and know that at such a young age about themselves, oh, it's amazing. Thank you so much for showing me that.
Thank you for inspiring all of us. We'll be watching you fly, and congratulations on your baby as well.